Drake Maye, skipping the bowl, entering the draft. You've been really high on him for 2 years. I started watching him because of you more and more. Bo Nix is going to play. And I think those two quarterbacks are very, very similar in a lot of ways. I don't see a lot of discrepancies in their game. One might be older with a wife and kids, but the other one, the white Drake Maye, is disappointed me. I'm going to be honest. I thought he's been going this way as Bo Nix has been going this way. And both to play is saying something. Drake Maye not playing says something too. Where are you at with this Drake Maye missing the bowl game? Because I know you're not. You don't really care about it. You think it's okay if he's gonna.
It's the trend. The one thing about Drake, and I thought he kind of mirrored UNC this year. I thought his play leveled off a little bit from a prototypical standpoint. If you're talking about physical attributes, Drake is what you want. He's big. He's strong. He could set in the pocket. He drives the ball well. He can make all the throws. But I thought, in my view, if you look at his UNC career, the first 12 games were a lot more impressive than, let's say, the last 8 to 10. That's just my view. Bo Nix is interesting because people are going to really dissect how many throws he makes above 10 yards downfield because they do a lot of that short stuff. Bo has really good athleticism, a tough guy, scrappy, athletic enough. Personally, my QB1 is Jaden Daniels. I think he is the modern-day prototype. Unbelievable arm talent, and he's got great legs, great feet, and he doesn't take that many hits for that style of play, but he can place the ball into a teacup. So he's my QB1 over Caleb Williams or anyone else. But, yeah, look, Bo Nix said something really interesting. He said, look, I'm not going to have many more plane trips and then opportunities to hang out with my guys at Oregon because I want to enjoy it. He said that immediately after his loss. And, you know, this is where the dishonesty of a lot of people come in on social media. They're trying to compare his reaction to the loss to Caleb Williams crying after that game in his mother's arms. And I'm thinking, this is, again, why you people get nowhere in life. You're not honest. If you think it's the same thing, you're not smart enough to decipher the differences in life. You have no context, no ability to actually process information in an intelligent manner. Bo Nix is about, I believe, more or less the team compared to Caleb Williams. So that's the difference.
I also think he's a guy that's not taking his second opportunity for granted. He left a bad situation at Auburn. He found a new home in Oregon where they took care of him. They had resources. They had administrative support. They out-resourced Auburn, and I think he saw that, and he's appreciative of it. And I think that this is one of the transfers that I'm like, all right, this kid got it, and he just wasn't there as a mercenary. These other guys are mercenaries, and they're just sitting there like they don't care about the college, the coach, the university, and nothing. And it's just it's making college football bad, in my opinion. But it is what it is.
With Bo, it had to be tough for him to leave Auburn because his dad was a pretty good player there in the mid-'90s. I remember Patrick Nix. He actually was a coordinator in Miami for one rather forgettable year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, look, Patrick Nix, I think, led them to an undefeated season, I believe, in 93. That was Bowden's first year.
The split game, the split bowl, the split deal with Georgia Tech, wasn't it? Or
they were on probation, so they weren't really eligible for any of that. But so that had to be a tough thing to leave your father's alma mater. You've probably been an Auburn kid your whole life. But the one thing about Bo Nix, look, he's athletic. Like I said, he's tough and scrappy. I don't know if he makes enough of the throws. That's going to be his pro days are going to be really interesting. Now, Drake Maye, when it comes to the testing, is going to blow it off the charts.
Yeah.
Because he looks the part. He's going to make every single throw on a dime. But I worry about his ability to handle the pressure. Jaden Daniels' escapability, to me, is key. I think it sets him apart with the way they protect quarterbacks nowadays. I don't think running quarterbacks are at nearly as much danger, especially if you know how to slide and get out of bounds. They might ding Daniels on his overall size because he's a little bit thin, but, that's fine. But Drake Maye has leveled off a little bit, Coach. I don't disagree with that.
Hey, Steve, here's when I knew this shit was going bad. Coach Graham in Hawaii, who, for everyone I know that coached for him, thinks he's the Antichrist. But anyway, Coach Graham was coached at Pittsburgh, Tulsa, Hawaii, got fired at Hawaii, Arizona State. Todd Graham's his name. His son transferred from Hawaii while he was playing for his dad. The mullet in Oklahoma State's son, who plays quarterback, just transferred out of Oklahoma State. The head coach's son. This is happening more and more and more. This is becoming a spiral that's going out of control that just to me is like, hold the hell up. Our own sons are transferring. Like, how bad has it gotten? Like, you still gonna play for your dad, aren't you? Like, what?
If you can't recruit your own son to stay, then God.
Imagine Shador leaving Dion right now.
Well, I think, again, I don't really follow Oklahoma State that closely, but if there's a situation where if Gundy's son is the quarterback, the reality is you're only going to play one. There is no rotation system. Maybe the kid just wants to play ball. Maybe he actually wants a chance to get under center and play a little bit. So I don't really know the
in high school because he's, I recruited him because I had to because he was close, and I thought he was horrific. I thought he was horrible.
There you go.
And I think he went there for his dad. So, but I'm like, just go D2 then or something. I mean, you're not a D1 guy.